city of Thomasville is growing at a rate of 0.2% per year. There's just one problem. There's not enough housing. I'm Candace Blake, your Thomasville neighborhood reporter, and I'm breaking down how the city of Thomasville is preparing for this population growth.
Frustrating, aggravating, spending a lot of time doing a whole lot of nothing.
I'm Malia Thomas in Valdosta, and many college students have been waiting to live in Magnolia Reserve since August. So now I'm trying to see what's preventing them from calling this place home.
The price to live in the capital city is going up. I'm Kendall Brandt, your neighborhood reporter in Northeast Tallahassee, and I'm looking at why rent is on the rise in our area. Tonight, we've got reporters across the Big Bend and South Georgia working for you and your communities, telling your stories. ABC 27 News at 6 starts now in Northeast Tallahassee.
Connecting neighborhoods across the Big Bend and South Georgia, telling stories from within our communities. This is ABC 27.
The cost of rent is falling across the United States in October. The median monthly rental price was just under $2,000, according to the rent report, down 1.64% from September. But it's not falling everywhere. Rent in Florida saw a 1.8% increase from September. Zillow reports the average rent in Tallahassee in November was $1,400. That's $600 below the national average. And not all parts of the city are seeing those same savings. Some neighborhoods saw an increase. Parks like A.J. Henry are one of the many beautiful amenities that people enjoy when they live here in Northeast Tallahassee, but the price per month to live in our neighborhood has gone up since June.
You just cringe at it. Like, I can't believe that I have to spend this much.
I'm Kendall Brandt, your neighborhood reporter in Northeast Tallahassee, and I'm investigating why experts with RealPage say Tallahassee was the only major city in Florida to see a rise in rental prices over the summer months. And I'm speaking with neighbors and finding out this is having a big impact on them. Shannon Lord lives in Northeast Tallahassee.
Dr. Goober.
That's her dog, Sully. She's a chiropractor and also a runner.
It's a big, small town, and I love all the different trails that are on here. It's perfect for my lifestyle.
But it comes at a price.
I'm going to be spending almost $500 more a month just on rent to find what I need.
Her experience is reflective of an overall trend. According to real estate records, the price to rent a house in Northeast Tallahassee has gone up 40% since 2018. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath used to be about $1,500 per month. Now, that average is $2,100. Something that realtor and landlord Christy Perkins says she has noticed. As the capital city is one of the only cities with rising rent in Florida, Perkins tells me the issue is caused by a few things.
Because of the number of people moving to this town, the increase in local taxes, which was just voted on, unfortunately, by our city commission, and the increase in insurance.
She says those factors have forced a lot of landlords like herself to up their monthly rate.
I don't want to have to pass that along to my tenants, but I'm going to have to.
Something that Lord says can be hard as a young professional.
You're trying to, build a career and eventually own a house, and it's harder to save as much as you want to when you have to worry about spending so much money on rent.
Perkins' suggestion?
You're better off staying where you are, because your landlord most likely is not going to raise your rent enough to kick you out. And if you protested, they'd say, it's probably worth it to just keep it where you say you can afford it than have to turn the unit.
I'm going to make it work.
Something Lord plans to do in her new place.
Thankfully, I found something, but it definitely took a lot of resilience.
It's not just rent that is on the rise. Realtor.com says the average price of a home here in Tallahassee rose nearly 4% from last year. Now let's take a trip north up Thomasville Road to our neighborhood reporter, Candace Blake. She's talking about housing needs in the Rose City.
Thanks, Kendall. Right now, the city of Roses is growing by 0.2% each year. Good news, right? Well, some people are worried about whether they're going to have somewhere to live. I'm Candace Blake, your Thomasville neighborhood reporter, and I'm checking in with the city of Thomasville to find out about their newest housing projects.
We know that it's a need, and it's something we're actively working to try and address.
Thomas County has a population of over 45,000 people. That's according to the United States Census Bureau latest data in 2021. I checked with the Georgia Chamber of Commerce. They predict Thomas County will grow another 4% over the next 5 years. That will bring the population to a total of over 47,000. That growth is expected to put pressure on the housing market here. City planner Kenny Thompson says that they are working to add new housing developments. such as the Douglas High School conversion to affordable senior living. That's not all. A recent planning unit development just received the green light. It's called Cassidy Farm PUD.
The city has grown. We've gotten more jobs, and there's like a great demand for homes.
Udi RZ is a housing developer in South Georgia. He tells me a new project will offer 131 single-family homes here along Cassidy Road. Right now, the average sale price for a home in Thomasville is $289,000, according to the Chamber of Commerce. He says he's looking to create housing at a maximum price of $250,000.
This region of America is very affordable. And you can get a lot of a nice quality home for an affordable price.
RZ says the next step is for the city to approve engineering plans, and they hope to break ground within the next year.
So this type of housing is extremely important for Thomasville.
The planned unit development will be about a 2-year project. I'm Candace Blake, your Thomasville neighborhood reporter. Now let's head back over to the Big Bend with First to Know Chief Meteorologist Casanova Nurse to find out about some freezing temperatures for the upcoming